So it's like back in the old school days. We're like counting our messages. Can we pull over and switch drivers?
I need control.
He needs control. We made it to Rocky Mountain National Park. We waited in line for, Mike, how long was it? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours?
About an hour and a half.
Waited in line to get in. We did have a reservation, so we were able to get in. And we were able to get a free National Parks pass with Mike being active duty military. That was really nice. And now we are beginning our day. It is 12:46. And we'll probably drive around the park, maybe pick a hike or two. Dogs are not allowed on the trail, so she'll be staying in the car with the windows cracked because it's cool enough for us to do that right now. Right now we're just going to have a snack, some lunch here at this picnic area, and then we'll hit the trail. See you soon. We just finished getting lunch at Hidden Valley. It's like a picnic area and a bathroom stop. So after waiting in line for about an hour and a half, we were looking for a restroom and we found one here, and then we also found a place to grab a bite to eat. You can also bring your dogs to the picnic areas and onto the sides of the roads. They're not allowed on any of the trails, and they're not allowed in a lot of the camping areas. And as long as it's not a hot day, which today is not a hot day, I think you are allowed to leave them in the car. We talked to the park ranger, and we talked to two of them actually, and they both said that alluvial falls, which I'm trying to find on the map, alluvial fan, that's what it is. So alluvial fan would be a great place to take the dog and the toddler. Apparently there's a road that usually springs off of that, but it's closed right now, but it's open to foot traffic. So because it's a road, it kind of gets around that no dogs on the trail rule. We've decided we're gonna go ahead and drive around a little bit and park there and try to do that road. And then after that, we might end up leaving Riley in the car and doing the alluvial fan hike. She also mentioned that Lily Lake and I think Sprague Lake would both be also good options for toddlers. So we're gonna drive around, kind of check them out. It's really busy in the park today. I think it just opened or something has happened, but it was it took a long time to get here, and it's already 1:45. So if we want to be done in any time to go home and get dinner, we're gonna kind of have to get a move on to see everything that I want to see. But it's absolutely beautiful. The weather is gorgeous. It's very hot in the sun, or like hot-ish in the sun, and then it's cold in the shade. So it's got that classic mountain kind of two-sided weather. We are just waiting for Mike to finish up in the bathroom, and then we're gonna hit the trail.
Spring is in the air like a drum snare. Buds are bursting, beautiful green. It's like a love scene with waves of flirting. Seasons change us.
What's that?
I don't know. Why don't you look at it and tell me?
New message.
Okay.
My mom says, oh, duh, got it, thanks.
Did we ever tell them about the messaging?
No. So we got this text message plan with our Garmin, so we can send 40 texts a month. And any text that we send or receive counts as one of those texts. So it's like back in the old school days, we're like counting our messages.
Counting the receives especially too. Like.
Yeah. So my mom sent like one message that was like, password is required. And then she sent another one like, oh, I got it. Duh. It's like, so that's 2 of the 40.
My dad sent a thumbs up.
Yay! Oh man, it is just absolutely beautiful, y'all.
Pull off for now. Keep going.
Oh my gosh, you can walk. Let's do it on the way back.
Okay.
It's on the right. You can like walk on the snow. There's still like feet and feet of snow. People are walking around with skis. Oh, it's almost June. Like, how?
Maybe it's just me and mine, where thunder has had its way. When kindness is portrayed as blind and glitter to the rays. Oh, no need to beg pardon.
Mike and I have both agreed that it's a little bit nerve-wracking to be sitting powerless in a drive, like in a car, while you're looking over at like no guardrails and like such a steep drop. It's interesting. Like Mike had to switch me. He was like, I can't handle it. Please, can we pull over and switch drivers?
I need control.
He needs control. Oh my gosh.
No need to beg pardon. Strong piano.
We are here at the Alpine Visitor Center. This is basically a different park than the one we entered. Wouldn't you have to agree?
Yes, the one we entered was 70-something degrees, spring trending into summer, hot in the sun where you're looking for shade. And right now I'm looking at a mountain of snow that has been cut so we could try to have a parking lot, which is thank you to the park service here.
So we're like, oh, to commemorate like this amazing experience, let's grab like a sticker or a patch or something. Like a lot of overlanders do patches on the roof or stickers on the cooler or something like that. It's like, yeah, let's grab something small, nothing too crazy. And they're still unloading the truck. Like the visitor center has been open not even long enough to have the store open. So we're just like sitting in the car. Emma Grace is having a bit of a nap and we're just kind of hanging out waiting to buy a sticker, which we might be able to buy at the base, honestly. But it feels like we're at a ski lodge, truly. I mean, I've never seen a view like this. Have you?
Yes.
Where?
Two places. Alyeska Ski Resort in Alaska, and then Edelweiss in Bavaria.
Did you ski the Alps?
I did.
That's right, you did. Okay. It's a point of pride for me that I learned to ski in the Alps. I'm that person. And by learned to ski, I mean I walked up a tiny little hill and skied down it again. Like it was pretty sad. I think I maybe made it down 5 to 10 times before lunch, and that was about it. So anyways, hopefully we'll be able to grab a sticker and then head on the way down. We're explaining, I was telling Mike, I don't think it's possible to get altitude sickness unless we're really, really active. I'm fairly certain I'm correct on this, but he's like, every other turn, he's like, you know, a symptom of altitude sickness is like that you lose consciousness. So like, do you think the baby's okay? And like, yeah, babe, she's just taking a nap. It's just nap time. But he's very concerned. So cute.
11,800 feet right now.
Yeah, he keeps tracking the altitude in our Garmin.
Wind chimes swaying. I'm longing for summer nights. Down by the ocean, high emotion, legs covered in mosquito bites. Oh, seasons change us. Maybe it's just me and mine, where thunder has had its way.
Past the alluvial fan parking, you pass the east parking and the west parking, and then there is a steep drop off that the toddler keeps running for. If you hit alluvial fan east, keep going to alluvial fan west, and then after that there's a picnic area that you can park at, and there's this road that's normally, I think, a one-way off, like an unpaved road that you can take your vehicle on. It's closed right now. But that works out well for us because that means we can take Riley on a hike here because normally they're not allowed on trails. So we can take her with us and have a family adventure in relative safety. We haven't seen anyone else out here. There's a couple people in the picnic areas, which are actually really nice. Better than the picnic area we stopped and had lunch at. We wish we would have kept going a little further. But anyways, we're having an interesting time with the toddler. She's wanting to throw things. So this might not be a very long walk. We'll see. Mike spotted a turkey. He spotted a turkey off the trail, and we stopped to take some pictures of it. And so he's been gobbling, and or he's been like, what's it, calling to them, and the turkey's responding.
Turkeys are dumb, man. You don't have to be good to get them to react. Those are horrible mouth calls with nothing.
Anyways, he was like, what is it? Puffing out? What is it? What do they call it?
When they flare out?
Yeah, what is that? Peacocking.
Him, so he's not too concerned with chasing anybody down.
Still, it's pretty cool. We've seen a lot of elk and some bear scat and some turkey, but that's about it right now. But it is the middle of the day and it's kind of prime tourist season, so I'm not surprised we haven't seen much. Last stop of the day, we are headed to Alluvial Fan. We're really just gonna stop here and say hey.
Hey!
Riley is in the car. She can't come on this part. This is a paved pathway and there's a waterfall like right here. It's really cool. Alright, that was fun. That was probably the most gorgeous national park I've ever seen. I'm sure, yeah, so far, Mike says. I haven't seen a lot, but that was beautiful. Alluvial Fan is no joke. It's gorgeous, massive waterfall. There's rocks all around. It looks like a fairly popular hike. It was paved, which is plus for some, minus for others. But it was a great place to just a quick stop off with a kid and just to see a little bit of a different landscape. I mean, this place, there are so many different landscapes. Like here it's all like coniferous forest and waterfalls and loose rock. And then you take the northern route and it's like a ski resort. This is insane. Like I could easily spend an entire week here or more and would still be finding stuff to do. There's so many hikes. We didn't really get to do a whole lot of that because we forgot the hiking carrier and we're at higher altitude than we're used to, so we didn't want to push it too much. We're about to head out to Utah and we don't really know the altitude there yet. But anyways, we're about to head back to camp for some roast dinner with mashed potatoes and cornbread dressing. We're gonna have a nice hearty meal after a day exploring Rocky Mountain National Park and probably another beautiful sunset. And then tomorrow we pack up and we head out to Moab for Canyonlands and Arches National Park. Thanks y'all for tuning in. If we don't see you again until tomorrow, then catch you on the flip side. Bye. What are we gonna go do? Go over there? What are we gonna do? Emma Grace.